Hey guys, I'm really sick. I only slept like 2 hours last night. 7:30. I was up sick, couldn't breathe. Plus feeding the babies, wearing a mask and everything. But this is important. So I just updated the group as I'm getting alerts on my phone. I just want everybody to see. So we had the model that I had been sharing a lot publicly. I kept going over the same stuff, talking about what I was thinking. Originally, I had this deep ABC where we would have A at the 236, we'd bounce up, and then our wave C would drop all the way to the 382. A fib retracement for a deeper retracement for wave 4. We held at the primary support. I actually had us going lower, down to, was it 4567? It was 4567 down here. I don't know, this chart's changed slightly, but yeah, the 382 was slightly lower the way I had it drawn before. Anyway, we ended up holding right at the 236 at my first target, my first correction target, because it was such a strong support. So since then, we started moving up. We never got that deeper correction on wave 4. Instead, we're getting it on wave 5. So I think what happened was we started building this bullish formation, and I started thinking, all right, we're gonna complete wave 5, and we're gonna have that one-to-one extension to like 5,700. We made it pretty close. We finished right about at the 786 extension. So instead of getting that one-to-one extension for wave 5, we just got the 786 extension for wave 5. And now we're gonna correct, and now we probably will get a deeper correction here. I don't have the energy right now to do much more detailed analysis. I think very shortly, if not right now possibly, right where this 382 extension is and the support that I have here at 4975, 4970, right around there, 4950 to 4975 is a really great support range too. If we don't make it all the way down to where that former 236, if we go to this 236 here, we'll correct slightly more, but then we'll be able to get a solid bounce, and then we're going to essentially do what we did this time around. We're going to go back down, and then we'll see whether that primary support range at that 236 extension at 4850, if that holds or if it fails. If it fails, we are going to correct to my earlier target. 4567 would be probably the higher target, and I could see us going even lower down to 4200, 4300 if we get a lot more dumping. Right now, looking at the hourly, it looks like we're getting pretty close to a bounce. So I'm going to go back to sleep for a few hours, and by the time I wake up, we might have already bounced and resumed on the way down. I'm all stopped out on my short-term plays. I'm 100% in Tether or other stable coins, so I'm not worried about taking a loss. This is the beauty of my model. We can go and correct a lot lower, and it's good because I essentially shorted all of my stuff, right? I liquidated all of my assets when my stop losses hit, so now I have all my capital, and when the price goes lower, the lower the price goes, the more money I'm making, because the more money I'll be able to have left over when I buy back my positions. Just like I was short selling, but I shorted with my own stuff. It's called personal asset shorting. It's one of the strategies I employ. Personal asset shorting. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Keep an eye out right now for that bounce in the next, I would say, if not on this candle, in the next 2 or 3 candles, we should see the start of a little bounce that should run the gamut of it should run like half a day, kind of like our B wave on that last wave 4 correction. So we should get a pretty solid bounce, at which point you might see some good potential plays on the altcoins, so keep an eye out for that. If I'm awake by the time that happens, maybe I'll be able to share some trades. Alright guys, I'll catch up in a bit.